Greetings in the name of the Most High. Yeah. Now this is going to be a very serious video. Parents should listen to this video today, because this video will teach you how to prevent or treat parasites in your child, how to use the milk, and certain questions they have from certain parents. I'm going to answer all these questions. Then I'm going to show you how to make milk a drink for your child's nervous system. Before we go, don't forget that I have a website under construction. It's www.patrickdells.com, and my Skype name is Mr. Dells. Now there are many people who are trying to get in contact with me. I know it's kind of hard because I'm busy. I run a clinic from 9 in the morning to 7 at night. You know what I'm saying? And I have a family. So be patient. I'll answer everybody's question, but it's very difficult. Plus I have patients over here and coming in from abroad for me to treat them for certain diseases. So it's kind of tough for me, and it's me alone. So I'm trying to get some people together so we can work as a family to help me to do what I'm doing, okay? So just be patient, because patience is virtue, right? Now, before we go to what we're going to give our children as foods to keep them well, we have a few questions that people want me to answer for them, in terms of the children now. And I'm going to talk very slow because some people say I talk too fast. So I'm talking slow today. The first question is, should I give my children salt? At what age? Salt given to a child under the age of 2 years old is going to inhibit your child's growth. That's number one. Salt given, table salt now, inorganic salt now, inorganic salt, table salt they call it. That salt will inhibit your child's growth, number one. Number two, that salt will affect your child's kidney in a negative way. So children under the age of 2 should not be given salt at all, period. The second question was asked about fried foods. You should never ever give your children fried foods, especially at the age of 2 or under. Rancid oils. You know what rancid oil does? Rancid oils, hydrogenated fats, fried food, greasy foods, they affect your child's nervous system in a negative way, number one. Number two, long-term cause your child to have diseases in the nervous system, like multiple myeloma, cancer of the nerves. Number three, it affects your child's emotions. Rancid oils does that. Do the research now. And that is the reason why you have lots of children, when they get older, in the teens now, shooting up schools. Because all these rancid oils in the child's diet in the beginning start to affect the child's nervous system and emotional behavior. So all these mental conditions that our children seem to have is caused or contributed by giving your children rancid oils when they're younger. Do not give your children rancid oils. Next question was, a Rastafarian sister said to me, I give my children raw foods. Children under the age of 2 years old should never be given raw foods. Period. Raw carrots, raw okra, raw tomatoes. No, because they're going to weaken your child's digestive system, number one, and they're going to cause your child to get parasites or worms. We're going to teach you how to get rid of the parasites in children now. Don't give your children raw food. So if you're going to give a child a fruit, raw, you should lightly put a little bit of warm water there to soften the fruit and give your child then, and then your child will have good digestion of digesting the foods. Right? The fruits, that is. Don't give your children raw fruits or raw foods. It's going to cause parasites, and it's going to weaken your child's digestive system, because a lot of fruits in your child will cause your child to eliminate lots of minerals. Don't forget that. Somebody said, what about refined sugars? Your children should never be given refined sugars, especially white sugar. Why? Because refined sugars will contribute to your child getting type 1 diabetes, which is on the rise not only in Grenada, in the Caribbean also, but also in North America. Because when you give your children white sugar, refined sugars, the child's pancreas is not fully developed yet, especially the child is under 3 years old. And the child's exocrine part of the pancreas now is not producing enough enzyme, because the child's molar which is the teeth in the back of the child, the child is chewing down, is not manifesting. And once you start giving your children refined sugars, your child's pancreas will start to malfunction long term. And when your child reaches the age of 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, your child will pick up type 1 diabetes, which cannot be repaired. Or, if you give your child lots of rancid oils and fats, these fats will affect the child's cell membranes and cause your child to have intracellular acidosis, which cause the child's immune system to become overzealous, and the child's immune system will attack the child's pancreas and cause your child to get type 1 diabetes, all from diet. Somebody said again, fruits. Fruits can weaken your child's digestive system and also cause the child to be malabsorbed. Fruits does that. Right? Next one again. Somebody said black buckwheat. Don't give your children buckwheat. Because buckwheat causes nervousness in your children, and buckwheat, too much of it, in a child who's under 2 years old, will cause the child to have hyperactivity just like sugar does. Chocolate. Somebody said chocolate. Chocolate have a caffeine-like substance called theobromine, Theobromine. And chocolate also have oxalic acid. If you start giving your children chocolate at an early age, under the age of 2, when the digestive system is not fully developed, your children will start to get troubles with malabsorption. Milk. Lots of American families give their children milk, pasteurized milk. First, pasteurized milk is heated milk from the cow milk. And to save your child's heart, let me tell you what the pasteurized milk does. When they pasteurize the milk, the calcium in the milk comes out, plus the vitamin D. That's naturally found in the milk. So what they do, they shoot a calcium hormone in the milk, plus a calcium vitamin D in the milk. But it is inorganic calcium, so it clogs up your children's arteries. And that's why when a person gets older and have calcium plaque in the walls, they do bypass. The doctors find calcium plaque in the walls from milk that is pasteurized. Homogenization milk also, that comes from pasteurized milk. Hear what that does to your child. Homogenization milk. It allows an enzyme called xanthine oxidase. That is the cream in the homogenization milk. It allows that enzyme to get into the child's bloodstream instead of being excreted. That's from the homogenization milk now. Once that xanthine oxidase enzyme enter the child's blood, it ends up in your child's heart and damages your child's membranes, which scar tissues, and cholesterol love the scar tissues and stays on the scar tissues and start damaging your child's what? Vascular system. So your child start having vascular degeneration of the arteries, because that's where the enzyme goes. So do not give your children milk. We're going to teach you now how to what? Use milk from coconut. Your child's nervous system have to be developed. And if you start giving your children certain things that is not compatible to the nervous system, when your child gets older, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, you will start to have a hyperactive child in your hands. You will start to have an emotional child in your hand, nervous troubles in your hand. You might have the child, you will find a child that have schizophrenia also long term from the food you give your child when they were younger. And all of us are parents. We don't want our children to get sick. So here, over here, old-fashioned oats. Old-fashioned oats, yeah? See it here? You boil the old-fashioned oats, you put some cinnamon, turmeric, ginger, and some people can use some lemongrass if they want, yeah? And then you boil it. And when you boil it, you strain it over here now. When you strain it, it comes like this. And this is good for the child's nerves. It builds the child, it's called milky oats. It builds up the child's nervous system. And older people can also use it too for the nerves, build the nervous system up, right? And then we use some coconut milk. And then we grate the coconut and we use the milk, vinegar ones, they are long, and we use some sea moss in there too. So we boil the sea moss with the old-fashioned oats. Don't forget your boiling cinnamon with the old-fashioned oats, with cinnamon, turmeric, ginger, and then you strain it like this over here, and then you mix it with the coconut milk in a blender now. And then you put 2 bananas, because you know the child might need a little bit of sweetening, some sugars. And what we do here is now, over here, we use some coconut water and we soak the raisins in the coconut water, because your children might want something sweet that's natural. We soak the raisins in the coconut water overnight, so the coconut water become a little bit more sweeter, and we throw it in the blender. Some of the raisins there. And we blend it up. Now, that's your child's milk. That's your child's milk with coconut jelly. That's your child's milk, my dear. That will help the child's nervous system. That will help the child's pancreas, because natural sugar is there. The exocrine part of it. That's what it is. That's your child's milk right here. And it builds the child's nerve and helps the child's emotions. And it's not like salt. This salt inhibits the child's growth. It helps the child to grow in the mental system. Mentally. Right? Now, young coconut. If your child has any trouble in the eyes, you can use a young coconut, very young coconut. Now cut it and wash your child's eyes with it. If you have retinitis pigmentosa, if you have macular degeneration, if you have glaucoma, you can wash your eyes with the young coconut water. You will see different with eye bright and an herb called calendula for your child. Older people can use it too. Over here now. Now, if your child has eaten out of raw food and have parasites now, you could take an apple, or we call it the cashew here. You could cut up some garlic very fine, and you could put the garlics in the fruit to mask it, and you could put the top of it here, and watch me now. Make your child eat it. Huh? You take the garlic now. That kills the parasite. Next video we're going to do is on the nervous system, on cataracts, and we're going to have power pump. So until, give the Creator all the glory and all the praise, because all praise belong to Him for all the wisdom and knowledge He gave to me. Blessed love. You can write there, man.